What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing good. Thank you very much for choosing us once more. We truly are a family. It's always a good pleasure for me to be here and express myself to you. It's wonderful. So we're going to talk about something very, very sensitive, but I'm going to try to make it very quick and very simple. And I hope it's going to be as simple as that. We are here talking about Israel again. The war started a few days ago. We all know that. And we need to understand what it is. I think we haven't made a very simple video to explain the reason to the war in Israel. But we're going to go through this first. Then later on, maybe on the next edition, we'll explain why the Israelis and Palestinians are fighting. So what's the big news here right now? The big news is they say as tension escalates between Israel and Hamas group, it has been revealed that US congressional leaders have been making moves, strategic investment moves into military-related stocks. Let me read that again. As tension escalates between Israel and Hamas, it has been revealed that U.S. congressional leaders have been making some strategic investment into military-related stocks. Doesn't that sound bad to you? I think it sounds very bad. Who are U.S. congressional people? U.S. congressional people are the people in Congress. These are the people that choose the laws of the United States, the policies of the U.S., the choices of the U.S. in terms of war or not. These people have been making big investment into war company, meaning military complex. These are companies that create weapons. They build guns, airplanes, fighter jets, tanks, missiles, and most of that. So let's do this again. As tension escalates between Israel and Hamas group, it has been revealed that U.S. congressional leaders have been making some strategic investment move into military-related stocks. Now let's look at the stocks. What are the stocks that we're talking about? We're going to check the stocks of the companies that create weapons. How is the stock doing? The stocks are doing really, really great. We have companies like Lockheed Martin, Northrop, Grumman, Raytheon, Boeing, aerospace and EFT companies. These big companies are making tremendous amount of money where the US congressional people are investing. Lockheed Martin is up 9%. It's been 9% of your investment. Northrop Grumman, 11%. So it means if you had invested money, you have 11% of benefit. Raytheon, 5%. So let's get back to basics. This is very simple. United States of America never go to war unless Congress has sat down. People of Congress have discussed and decided that the US is going to war. The US never send weapons to other countries, like Ukraine or Israel or any other country, without the approval of Congress. So people in Congress are supposed to be morally perfect in order to decide whether the United States is going to war or not. These people should not be allowed morally to invest into military-industrial complex. Why? Because they decide whether they're going to be war or not. Think about it this way. If you have the power to decide whether your country is going to war or not, you also have the power to invest into the military complex, the companies that create guns. Don't you think you're going to be over and over sending your country to war because you're making benefit? Are we together? You are the person that's supposed to decide whether your country goes to war or not. You are the person that decides whether your country is going to send guns and missiles and aeroplanes and tanks and stuff or not. Should you be allowed to invest into companies that create guns and weapons and missiles and all that? You shouldn't be, because it's very simple. It just means that you're going to be choosing war all the time in order to make benefit, especially if your company is making 9% return on investment, especially if you're making 11% return on investment. We all know what happened in Israel when Hamas made an attack. Then Israelis are back, hitting them very hard. They've been bombarding Gaza for the past couple of days in one of the most horrendous way ever. Since the bombing, many things have happened. Now, the Israelis say they're preparing for physical presence, meaning in Gaza. The Israeli army says it's preparing for ground invasion of Gaza after conducting limited raid in search of intelligence and retrieve body of slain Israeli hostages. So they're getting ready to go into Gaza. And now America has sent a warship in the Mediterranean to support Israel. Yes, the United States of America has sent a warship. This warship does not move for free. It's money from the taxpayers that move this warship. This warship doesn't work with bananas. It needs weapons. It needs missiles. It needs bombs. These are not for free. Guns are not provided by the United States of America. Guns are provided by private companies. These are Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, Northrop, Grumman, Boeing, and all of that. These companies have lobbyists, and lobbyists are people that go to see people of Congress and governors and all these other people. They say, okay, you know what? We got some money here for you. You want to get into politics? We have money for you. We're going to help you win the election. Okay? But if you win the election, make sure when you vote the laws, when you choose the laws and the policies, make sure you choose our policies so we can make money. Are we together? These companies have lobbyists. They have a lot of money. They go to politicians. Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, Northrop, Grumman, Boeings and whatever not, they have lobbyists. They have a lot of money with them. They go seeing politicians and say, you know what? We got some money here. Okay, for you, you want to win the election? Great. You want to be senator? We have money to allow you to do your campaign. However, you need to sign a piece of paper. You sign this piece of paper that says, when you get into power, you're going to send us opportunities. Now, what are opportunities for a company that sells guns and weapons and bullets and missiles? War. War is the opportunity. So the more war we get, the more guns we sell. The more war United States get into, the more guns we sell to the United States. Because remember here, guns are not made by the United States of America. Guns are made by private company in the United States of America. And many politicians have invested into stocks of these companies. They are like company owners. They have a little share of the company. Do you understand? So their company has to make money. Therefore, with the choosing the laws to send America to war or sending guns to American friends in order for them to make profit. So the war is not morally justifiable. Even though it's not, they're going to try to find excuses to get you to go to war or find excuses to send weapons to other countries in order for them to make money. Should this be allowed? You tell me, fellas. Should these people of Congress be allowed to invest into stocks of guns and weapons and missiles and companies that sells missiles and bombs? Do you think that makes any sense? This is conflict of interest. They are supposed to be morally perfect, at least almost, right? By choosing the right policies, by doing the right things for the world, for the benefit of everybody. But as far as we know right now, and as far as we can read, it looks like war is a great business, like somebody said it a few months ago. Let me just remind you here, fellas. Ukraine has received a lot of support from the United States of America and private companies. They've sent a lot of weapons. It was not for free. The weapons that have been sent to Ukraine is not for free. These weapons need to be reimbursed or paid back by Ukraine. Ukraine is going to have to pay back these weapons. The money paid is going back to the private companies within the United States of America. And this private company lobbied the government. They paid people of the government's money in order for people of the government to choose that the weapons are sent to Ukraine. Do you understand the circle now? Do you think war is going to end if guns company are making money and guns company are paying the politicians to keep the cycle going? In Gaza, the Palestinian health minister says on Saturday that it was the deadliest day of war since the beginning. More than 300 people taken out, bringing the number of Palestinians fatality to 2,300. That's a lot of people. The Pentagon says that the ships are not joining the war in Israel, but they are there to deter Iran and its proxies in the region for attempting anything against Israel. So, as you know, Iran is not very happy with Israel. Some of the Arab countries are not very happy with Israel, even though they're not expressing themselves openly. So the United States sent a warship to stand by in case any country dares, either Egypt or Lebanon or Iran, to attack Israel, then they're going to bomb them from the Mediterranean. Again, fellas, the subject is very simple. Congress people investing into war, investing into companies that produce missiles, bombs, rockets, jets, and all that stuff. Is this morally right? Especially if we come from the position that Congress people are supposed to be morally perfect people. These are the people that choose whether the United States goes to war or not. These are the people that choose the policies of the country. These are the people that choose friendly countries to the US and enemies. These are the people that chose for America to go to Iraq, to go and attack. These are the people that chose America to go to Afghanistan. These are the people that chose to support Ukraine. These are the people that almost going to start World War III if they choose money over rationality. Should these people be allowed to invest into military companies? The bottom line, what we see here is a very simple cycle. Crisis, solution, benefit. So war, solution, let's go to war, benefit, we make money from war. War, let's go to war, benefit, we make money from war. Should this be allowed to happen? Let me know how you feel about this. It's always a great pleasure. I feel very disappointed in these people that a lot of people look up to. I think it's just absolutely insane to see that people who have absolutely no respect for other people's lives, investing into weapons. I don't know who makes money out of other people. You must be a very particular kind of human being to do that. God bless.